X-Men. Nothing but X-Men. I don't have another line for this. Never mind the game.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Geeky Pup Show today. For what? For X-Men number 10, The Coming of Ka-Zar.
X-Men. Oh, we're not doing the...
Before we
Children
get
Pride.
into this exciting issue, let's meet some of our X-Men. To my side, it is him, the sickest of lips. It's a Froggy.
To me, my X-Men.
Guy, you might want to come down there. They're still mine right now, buddy boy. If you look down below, it's every beast in the world, Miranya.
Hello, everyone.
And if you look, the true mutant of us all, it is that never-dying Christmas tree.
Thank you for acknowledging him this time.
And finally,
I'm sorry to saw that Puppeteen is the Cyclops of our group. But then he changed it to me.
if you look below, it is the Eric of all Breens, the dainty, the beautiful Jean Breen. Eric Jean, if you will.
I think we're like and ex friends.
Right at this point, we're getting close to being ex-friends.
You sure it's not Mean Gene and Eric Breen?
Well, you know, Mean Gene.
Okay.
The X-Men introducing Ka-Zar, Lord of the Jungle. Ka-Zar, unquestionably the most spectacular new character of the year. Thrill to Zabu, the saber-toothed tiger.
Hey, the MMS wants you. It's going to be clobbering time, so I don't even get to do that this time.
2009 Marvel characters incorporate all rights reserved. www.marvel.com.
X-Men, the most unusual teenagers of all time. The coming of Ka-Zar. I'm not pronouncing it the way they
pronounce Ka-Zar.
I'm pronouncing it the way it should be.
Oh, I'll read it as Ka-Zar because that's the correct way. Because I'm Sick Lips. I follow the rules.
Yes. Featuring a fascinating journey to the world that time forgot.
Hey, who's the writer?
That's Stan Lee.
Well, who's the artist?
Jack Kirby. We've triumphed again.
Oh, and they're supported by who?
That's Chic Stone, the Inca.
Excuse me, they're magnificently supported.
Yes, that is correct. And who else? And the other one is Sam Rosen, the letterer. Introducing Zabu, the saber-tooth stalker. Ow.
And look, he has red pants on with red feet.
Little red booties. The red booties.
I wonder if that'll change in the reading.
It probably will. You are privileged to look inside the world's strangest training chamber, the X-Men's Danger Room, where Professor Xavier's marvelous mutants brush upon some highly specialized postgraduate studies.
You've taken that rifle apart perfectly with your telekinetic power, Gene. Holy cow! You'll never get those pieces together again in, like, the right order, dude.
Hello! Please, nobody speak. I can't be distracted.
Nonsense, Bobby. She'll accomplish it with ease.
Oh, was to read yours first, I guess. I don't remember.
A few seconds later.
Sorry. SpongeBob. Excellent there, Gene. You're applying your power to an almost unbelievable degree. You Mary Sued that shit easily.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as unbelievable as your beauty, which leaves me breathless.
Thank you, Scott. But to you, I'll never be anything more than Marvel Girl.
Terrific, Jenny. If you had ice power too, you'd be perfect.
You mean if I was a boy?
Mm-hmm.
I've got to change the subject. When she stands this close to me, I forget everything but my desire to reach out to embrace her. By the way, have you seen Warren Miles or Miles Warren? You've heard it both ways. I don't see him here.
That's right. He hasn't been here.
Well, we better go check. He's never missed a training session before. I'll go with you, Scott.
I bet you will. Hey, the beast shall also accompany you so you don't do no shenanigans.
The more men, the merrier, beast. We'll try his room first. Oh, dear God, he's watching porn.
This special Daily Bugle Bulletin is being transmitted via Telestar satellite to the facilities of the Daily Bugle. I'll be with you in a sec, Scott. I just want to see this.
Mr. Worthington, may I remind you that no one is excused from postgraduate workout with the express permission of Mickey Mouse himself.
Oh, I know about our rodent overlord Scotty, but this may concern all of us. Just you watch.
Oh my gosh. Is that a man on this TV? I want to watch this. Got quiet.
It's a video broadcast of something that happened yesterday in Antarctica.
Antarctica?
Antarctica.
That's what I said. And one of the exploration party has been missing, considered lost, until he was carried to the camp by a fantastic figure clad only in a loincloth, just for Bobby's eyes.
Oh my stars and heavens.
Although our transmission is somewhat hazy, it appears that a saber-toothed tiger accompanied the primitive stranger, causing panic among the startled members of the expedition. Unprepared for such a sight, the armed explorers opened fire while the cameramen continued to shoot these incredible scenes. Great work.
I've never seen so many Captain Cold before.
Only a miracle prevented any fatalities, and the savage man and beast soon faded into the night after running amok through the camp.
Aranya? No. He said your favorite word.
Amok.
Thank you. It's impossible. Saber-toothed tigers have been extinct for ages, and yet we saw it.
Hello! That wild man, like a latter-day Church of... Oh, I can't remember what that was called.
Saints?
Tarzan! Church of Latter-day Saints! In that frigid climate, without protective clothes. Could he be?
He must be a mutant.
Well, how about that? Ha-cha-cha!
Minutes later, the excited teenagers rush into the luxurious study of the man called Professor X.
Mr. Professor X. We just saw the most amazing thing on TV, and I just gotta say that whenever we see someone amazing, we automatically assume they're a mutant. We must be racist.
Oh, I know you're racist, Scott. You work for me. Washington has been already contacted me about the Antarctic wild man, as they call him.
He's obviously a mutant, sir, and he appears to be a dangerous one.
Boy, having a pole down south is where I'll feel right at home.
There is no need to concern yourselves, my X-Men. He is not a mutant.
But sir, how can you be so certain? I thought we wanted to acquire him for our team.
I have owned his rights longer than you've been an ink drop.
How could you, sir? He just debuted in this issue.
If he were a true mutant, my sensitive cerebro machine would have recorded his presence. Also, I would have mentally sensed it. And
Wait.
yet...
How sensitive is your machine? Oh my gosh.
It's been weeks since we've had a chance to use all our training.
Sir, is it true that your machine is a snowflake? That's why it's so sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
It is true.
Damn true.
That you've been inactive for weeks. Being young and adventurous, such a mission might be good for your morale. So, sure, why not? You may investigate the Antarctic wild man. Huh?
Why, thank you, Professor.
Hot man!
A mission at last.
I'll go make sandwiches.
Ah, what a relief to get my wings unstrapped and become an angel once more.
An untamed, marauding savage. At last the beast will have a foe worthy of his mettle.
Iceman, stop that, you juvenile Jussie Smollett.
Hey, lady!
Highlight. Meanwhile, the X-Men's deputy leader remains for a last-minute briefing with the professor. Not Marianne or Ginger either.
You notice, Scott, that my master cerebro analyzer...
You mean Governor Cerebral. Sir? It's Governor.
Sir, I could say whatever the hell I want. I'm Mickey Mouse.
Sir, relations. We need to say Governor now.
My governor cerebro analyzer.
Analyzer?
Although focus upon the Antarctic regions registers the presence of no mutants in the area. However, there may be danger there. A different danger than any you faced before.
I assume by your words, sir, that you tired to sit on your ass and make us do all the work again. Like typical.
He's smoking his pipe.
And that's my pipe.
And Cyclops has about 7 fingers on his right hand.
Yeah.
As we see, this was made with AI back in the 60s.
No, Cyclops. You have all completed your basic training and proven yourselves on other missions. My work is here. And plus, you like the cold. Good luck. Don't damage yourselves. I still own your asses.
Thank you, sir. We shall not disappoint you.
Mm-hmm.
And should something happen to you while we're gone, it'd be a shame.
Days later, having landed at a prearranged base within the mysterious polar region, the X-Men begin the next lap of their journey into the unknown.
I want to say that's
book? That's another Kirby book?
I want to say that's Bobby in the second part.
Well, shit. Looks like my wings won't do me much good here, gang. It's too cold to take off this parka, so I can't use them.
I know that's Scott, but I'm gonna read it as Bobby. Don't count on it, Angel. We still don't know what we're heading into. Remember, that wild man only wore a loincloth.
I wish you would let us forget, Bobby.
It's getting hot here.
Miles and miles of nothing but nothing. How can land such as this hold a mystery?
That's just it, Gene. There's Miles and Miles Morales. And we're gonna find out together, Gene. Uh-oh. Here's our first hurdle.
Well, at least he should be easy to spot in all this snow.
It's our bad PR. We need a hurdle. Oh, crap. I'm not sure what this is.
Let's go back.
Oh, that's Gene. Okay.
No, that's-
Okay. Recognize the colors? Okay, now we're going to go. So the red is
red's Gene. The greenish is Scott.
The
Yeah.
blue is Angel, like these baby blue eyes.
Yeah.
and the white guy is Zach. I mean, that's the area where the wild man ran off to on the videotape film. Remember the videotape broadcast? It was only pronounced video broadcast for some reason. But take a look at that crevice. Or crevice. What do you prefer?
That first actually sounds correct.
Crevasse?
Yeah. It's a sheer drop of hundreds of feet. Nothing could fall down there and live.
I'd like to point out that I am on all fours, and the only one not looking is Bobby. It was queer-coded even then.
Actually, that's what Beast is running towards too. And he just Cyclops is pointing out.
It looks as though our mission is ended before it began. If he fell down here, he's finished.
Yep, we can't be certain. I'll see how far I can penetrate down
Oh my.
with my blast ray.
But then suddenly,
Last summer. Sorry.
Oh, look! The energy from your ray caused a geyser of snow to shoot up behind us.
Pretty sure that was Bobby. He's wearing a parka.
My bad.
Yeah, like hello, line stealer. Look, guys, the energy from your cursed stupid ray caused a geyser of life stuff to shoot up behind us.
oh hey.
Ain't the first time I've had that. Tee-hee.
There's a hidden tunnel under here.
Then he wasn't killed in the fall. This must be where he came from and where he vanished to. I wonder if that saber-tooth is still with him. Then, after what seems like hours of descending,
I think this is Cyclops.
It's probably Cyclops.
Alright. It's like coming to a new bar I haven't discovered yet. And having a new tab.
mhm,
And it's warm. Oh, so warm. We could shed our coats. I can fly.
That's only when after I have a few beers, then it gets warm.
mhm.
And I wake up in the gutter next to a homeless guy.
Scouting ahead, the awe-stricken Angel soon sees.
It's like a vast animal burial ground. But the bones, they're the wrong size. They're the skeletons of monsters.
Then, emerging from the gigantic cave, Angel hears a blood-curdling screech above and turns around to find
Pterodactyls! Birds from the dinosaur era! How can it be?
Well, we're just missing Nazis. And
Mhm.
we'll have a trifecta for Zach.
You gotta have a hot cha babe too.
Because we got a hot blonde guy.
Yeah. But the winged mutant has no time for idle speculation as the flying killers attack. Clack!
Whoa! That was too close for comfort. I almost became Lena Luthor from Jurassic World.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on there, partner. My power beam will kill him.
Much obliged, Sick. These overgrown parakeets mean business.
And it's sick lips, you son of a bitch.
That's the last of them, Scott. You drove them off. I think it was your breath.
I'm the only one doing shit around here, woman. Where's my eggs? Bacon. But also, where the are we? What kind of place is this? It's so savage.
Yeah, apparently we are still upon a warm tropical land buried far beneath the frozen waste of Antarctica.
Are we in the center of the earth?
I guess so. But the flora and fauna are all prehistoric. Vegetation and animal life which ceased to exist on the surface of the earth ages ago. That's sick.
Yes. We've seen this sort of thing many times on the Late Show.
With David Letterman?
No, too early for that.
Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
But to actually encounter such a world in real life, it staggers the senses just like a good pint of Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
Out to some more scouting, Scottin'. Now that those flying nightmares are gone.
There's one right there, dumbass. Did you not see it?
That's a different one. It's like a chicken. I can take him.
That's a deer down there too as well.
Look. Those horses aren't much larger than puppies. They're ancestors of our present-day stallions. What a fabulous archaeological find.
If I remember my ancient history, many of the most dangerous-looking prehistoric beasts were related to you, Hank.
Ha!
And vegetarians, I hope.
Oh my God. Can you imagine how one of these cute little things on a leash? I could carry in my purse later on.
Mm-hmm.
I walk through the park.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be so fabulous.
But suddenly the youthful mutant's amused interest turns to unbelieving shock as they see...
Scott! All of you! Look! Charging towards us from the underbrush. Stand back!
X-Men! To me, my X-Men! On the double. Prepare for
Trouble.
battle.
Mm-hmm.
Primitive warriors. Is this still me?
Yeah.
Must be. Hold on. I think it is me. Primitive warriors, mounted on giant carnivorous birds. They're about to attack us with the rock. He sits at the head of the table.
Finally!
Mm-hmm.
The rock has come back to this reading.
To the savage land!
Mm-hmm.
No, shit, they're not rocks. They're Stone Cold Steve Austin's. They're crude missiles filled with volcanic gases. Everyone, hold your breath. Pretend we're hanging out at the mansion after Taco Bell at night and Beast is in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm. But Cyclops' frantic warning comes too late. Brawl save the Beast. Anyone ever tell you that you have a dormant, deep-rooted hostility complex?
That's the X-Men's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Eat your heart out, Nightwing.
Mm-hmm. Ow! Some people can't take the slightest criticism. But how can they shoot such a multitude of arrows simultaneously? Now I see it. They're not as brainless as they seem. That's a mighty clever multiple arrow launcher they're employing. But I'm not in a position to appreciate it right now.
I don't think that'll work the way they think it's going to work in that drawing.
Suddenly, an ear-splitting battle cry rents the air, causing the savage marauders to flee in terror.
Yeah!
Hey, they're running off, but they've taken Marvel Girl.
They took in the one woman that could probably help them because there's a bunch of dudes down here.
Mm-hmm. That Sabretooth is stalking them. No, he can't go on. The swamp stopped him. He's turning back. The wild man called him.
Swamp means death, Zabu. There is better way we find.
Hey, the tiger. Tony the tiger is tame. He's convoicing with it.
Page 10.
I am Ka-Zar, not Ka-Zar.
Yeah.
Anybody
Hey.
that pronounces it like that is dumb.
Yeah. Hey, well, whatever you call yourself, nature boy.
Woo!
I'm indebted to you and your little pet for driving those aborigines away.
Oh, man. That madman in the box put us to sleep. Couldn't fight it. Well, it seems that you located our quarry while we slept. Good work, beast. You get a pat on the head.
I too have fallen asleep at 11:45 on Wednesday nights. And I am Ka-Zar. I think I already said that.
Yeah, it would be more accurate to say he located us. Conversationally, he's somewhat like a broken record.
Ah, yes. He only says 3 words. I wonder. I am Groot?
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Anyway, he probably saved our lives when you all were all in repose. Say, that's a remarkable pair of biceps you got there, Ka-Zar. What the hell?
I want to touch him too.
No consent.
Now touch.
No bad touch. None bad touch, Lord of Jungle. Zabu.
Beast, look out for the tiger.
Moving like a jungle cat himself, the agile beast narrowly escapes the saber-toothed deadly leap. You fool, I meant you no harm.
Many moons ago, other men on surface attacked Ka-Zar. Ka-Zar fled. Down here, we'll never flee again. Did I mention my name is Ka-Zar?
I'll put that little nutty pussycat in deep freeze until we settle with the fella in the that little fur bikini.
Zabu. He who would attack Zabu must first destroy his blood brother Ka-Zar.
Oh shit, he's got a rock.
Splang.
Look, we mean you no harm. Right, Eyes? Right now, our biggest problem is to rescue our female partner. I mean, our Jean Grey. We can't use genders anymore. But from those savages who sees Jean Grey, my future wife. Now stay back. Stand back. Stand back. Like Fleetwood Mac said, don't force us to get rough with you. We've got to find that Marvel woman.
You attack Ka-Zar. Now you die.
Get him, Bobby. Okay. Oh, God. He's holding my visor. I can't use my power blast. Actually, I could. It would just take his hand and his face off.
Mm.
He doesn't understand. He thinks we're friends.
Ka-Zar fears nothing. Ka-Zar, Lord of Jungle.
It's trying to restrain a tornado.
When's my turn to get manhandled?
Mm-hmm. But just then another thundering war cry is heard.
Aye, Ka-Zar, a smooth skin wiggling. I crush Ka-Zar.
Magagor, the killer, last of man-ape tribe. Ka-Zar fears nothing. Ka-Zar fears no one. Ka-Zar needs to expand his vocabulary. Just saying. None can bad touch Lord of Jungle.
Well, look at that. He's as good as he says he is. Mhm. I don't know who this is.
Hey, but why are we watching? Why don't we search for Gene?
We can't. Without his help, we've got to wait. Enlist him as an ally.
Mm-hmm.
He knows this forsaken jungle. We don't.
Ah, look how quickly he defeated that caveman. He's an OMAC one-man army.
Run, man ape. Run from might of Ka-Zar. Take it, Bangman. Stronger than Mastodon, stronger than Giant Boar. Mighty is Ka-Zar, Lord of Jungle Lore.
I just love Beast's expression.
Yeah, he's like, oh, geez.
Dear God, more singing.
Exactly.
Ka-Zar. Listen. Hey, listen. You gotta help us. Those savages captured our female partner. You must know where they've taken her.
The swamp men are also my adversaries. I believe I shall help. Let us go now.
That, oh my gosh, that ass. I mean, at last.
And so,
Whew, doesn't that swell-headed muscle man of meat ever get tired?
it's like
He seems to have the endurance of Tony the Tiger. It's great. See the long, easy strides he takes. I mean, what am I saying this? Probably watching every move he's making. And look, he's not even breathing hard.
Personally, I resent it. He's giving me an inferiority complex.
Well, he looked like a hideous Jekyll and Hyde there going beast.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, some distance ahead, we find the Angel still upon his scouting mission.
It's the strangest feeling.
Hey,
There you are.
it's the strangest feeling I have ever known.
Deja vu.
I'm actually flying in a world that should have died 1,000,000 years ago.
When I was a boy.
You said it, we didn't.
I didn't say
I figured I'd just beat you to it.
Dang it.
Eee, ow! You'd think they'd post a few detour signs to warn low-flying X-Men. Ha-cha-cha! Too bad none of us brought a camera. We could film the science fiction classic of all time down here. And we wouldn't have to pay a cent to special effects men.
But then while darting wildly about to avoid the great swaying heads of the grazing brontosaurusi, the Angel is unable to dodge a skillfully thrown net.
Oh no! I've flown out of the frying pan and into the fire.
And moments later, Warren Worthington III, scion of one of America's wealthiest families, is a helpless captive of the swamp men in a lost world that time forgot.
Oh boy, how will the others ever find me now? Well, this must be their city, a primitive walled enclosure in the heart of the swamp.
That won't do shit against a T-Rex.
Gene, they got you too. And what about the others?
Hello! They are still safe, as far as I know. But they intend to make sacrifices out of us.
Is that Krita here playing the background? Our sacrifice.
God, I hope not.
Then as the captives are led to the top of a strange pyramid.
Gene, listen. Use your telekinetic power on the ropes to unravel them.
I thought of that, you twit, but I can't. They're covered with pitch. They won't unravel.
Well, we've got to think of something. They're not making us take this climb for our health.
Maybe it's for a Kit Kat bar.
I could stick out my tits.
It could help.
Finally, upon reaching the top, the swamp men descend once again, leaving their two helpless captives alone as two massive stone doors slowly creak open.
Scott, listen. Did you hear that roar coming from down
Wait
there?
a minute. That's not Scott.
Yes, I know. That's one of the errors they have in this book.
Maybe she thinks he's nearby. It's coming closer. Oh, Clint, I love you.
Roar!
Easy.
Rawr.
Yes. Try this. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Stand behind me.
Yes. Slowly, menacingly, a huge, awesome form begins to appear. The massive, titanic form of Tyrannosaurus Rex, larger than the carnivorous dinosaurs.
Roar!
Rawr.
Meow.
Gene, don't panic. We still have a chance.
Oh, no. No.
They didn't have the time to put pitch on my binds. Take your eyes off that monster. Bonds, whatever. Concentrate on my ropes. Quickly. You've got to untie them. Telekinetically. Now. She's almost numb with fear. I've got to snap her out of it. We've only got seconds left. Gene, think of the others. Think of Scott, because that's all you can think about, apparently. They need us to warn them, to stop them from coming any closer.
Meanwhile, the small rescue party comes nearer and nearer until...
Hey, I can make it, Psych. But what about you and Bobby? Rawr.
Who the hell is Psych? My name's Sick Lips.
Psych. I'll psych you out, Sick Lips.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about us, Beastie Boy. We can always think of something like this quick freeze bridge made for my love. Master Bobby, Ka-Zar is this. We mustn't lose him.
Don't worry, Scotty boy. I can always pick up his trail.
Looks like you won't have to, Hank. I'm here, and I never forget an ass.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know.
I think that's Iceman.
Wow, that's so huge. How will we ever get it inside of us? I mean, inside of that.
Let's see what Ka-Zar does. He seems to have a plan.
Quiet. Ka-Zar, Ka-Zar, or Ka-Zar, you've heard it all three ways, is giving that saber-toothed tiger some sort of instructions.
Fine, so long as he doesn't come between me and that handsome devil in that trunks.
Yeah. I'll do some reconnaissance on my own.
Oh my gosh.
Go, Zabu!
Arrgh!
Meow.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, he's naked. What kind of plan is this?
Kinda like.
mhm.
Oh, look at the at top of the high barricade wall. See all the commotion? They spotted us.
The only thing that bugs me sickless is, do we really volunteer for this caper? Meantime, back atop the high plateau,
No, Gene. You can't stop him by throwing boulders. You imbecile. My ropes. Concentrate on my ropes.
I can't! I don't dare turn my head, even for a second. Perhaps if I can concentrate on his legs, he'll topple. Oh, Clint, I love you. Oh, wrong reading. He's so heavy, but I upset him for a moment. Now I can turn to you. At least, like you have to do a lot of things, you can save yourself, Warren. There. Now hurry. Fly and warn the others. Tell them of the danger here.
Fly, chicken hawk, fly.
I will, Gene, but not without you.
No, you're too weak. Remember last night? Your wings are cramped
Son of a bitch.
for being tied so long. You can't.
But I've got to try. I could never leave you behind.
Yes, Rhaegar.
Oh,
the
no!
course that leave your behind.
The inventor of the Pop-Tarts died.
Oh no.
Well, he was 96.
Oh, couldn't get altitude enough, fast enough. They grabbed my legs.
That's you. So.
But we won't give up. I'll drag them into the air if I must. Ha-cha-cha.
Ooga chaka.
ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga
I
chaka.
can't fight this feeling.
And at that very moment, a lone figure runs up the sheer side of the high stockade wall, dodging the rocks which come flying down at him with the skill of a born mutant.
I pray that we're not too late.
I take it back. Pixel fingers are smaller than that.
Mm-hmm.
And his left foot is
That's
broken.
bizarre looking, man.
Stand aside, gentlemen. It will behoove you not to make me lose my temper. Personally, I've always believed that violence is the last refuge of the incompetent.
Wow, down below.
There's no time to find a better ram, Ka-Zar. So my power beam will have to do the trick. If I can just make it sufficiently wide enough.
Your eyes. Oh, they're magic.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, believe it's not so.
Yes. But although Cyclops succeeds in blasting a large enough entrance hole, he learns that it would still be death to try to use it.
Stand back.
I like your hands.
Mm-hmm.
This time they're not AI drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Your magic too weak. Only Ka-Zar, like Stanley said, is Lord of Jungle.
What are you going to do?
Instead of answering, the jungle monarch again emits a spine-tingling, ear-splitting roar.
Take it away.
Ow.
I'm the only person associated with the Geeky Puppet Show that has his own stunt screamer.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
No, when I have my characters fall, I have you scream for me, Eric. So. And from the edge of the swamp behind them, the roar is echoed back again from the throats of a herd of charging mastodons, led by a snarling, speeding saber-toothed tiger.
They're all Beast Boys.
Yeah.
They're all green.
All green. Meaning green. Nothing erected by nothing. Oh my God. Nothing erected by mere mortal man can withstand the fury of such an onslaught, and so
Wait.
crash.
No wonder they had no interest in Gene.
Nothing erected by the mere mortal can withstand the fury of such an onslaught.
The fury, I said.
I said furry.
Yeah, you say furry.
You're a mighty handy fella to have in a pinch, Ka-Zar. But now I've got to go find that Marvel bitch. Calm down there, Sabu.
Run, swamp men. Flee the might of the jungle lord.
No mere words of ours can do justice to the fury of Ka-Zar's attack. So we'll attempt no such written description.
Hey, I got a bunch of men here to snowball.
You're balling them, huh?
Snowballing them.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Hello,
Still time.
Angel. Look, a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, Tyrannus, saber-toothed tiger, pterodactyl.
Oh, whatever you call it, Gene, it's a lifesaver. We couldn't have held them off much longer.
What flavor lightsaber?
Is Angel
my
being
gosh.
arrested?
Yeah, guess so.
I just noticed they've had pretty much every animal from Power Rangers Zoids
Yeah.
in here.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Hey, Jane, are you all right? I'm just kidding.
Hey, Gene. Are you alt right? Thank heavens you're not harmed. You're safe.
Is that the normal concern of a leader for an ally? Or do I detect another note in his voice? Does he want to get busy with me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay too, Sick. You would have noticed if you weren't staring at Gene's ass.
Well, I figured Bobby was staring at you.
I mean, she is tied up. We could do a few things.
Mm-hmm.
50 Shades of Jean Grey.
Yeah. Yes. I'm down for that. Hello. How did you find us, Scott?
I'm sorry I was looking at your ass. You say something? I mean, we have Ka-Zar to thank for that.
Ka-Zar!
Hey, will someone kindly extricate me from this precarious perch?
Hold on, Hank. I'll get you.
How did you get up there, McCoy? Dumbass.
I'm not sure. $1 million I was holding a multitude of foes at bay, and then the next thing I knew, instant embarrassment.
If you don't stop mouthing off long enough for me to get a good grip on myself and you, it'll be instant kaput.
Alas, conversations are dying out amongst today's youth.
What's a ute?
I have 2 youths here.
Finally, the battle won. Ka-Zar leads the weary X-Men back to the point of entry to the surface world.
This was a charming place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here. It's not like New York City.
New York City!
Ha-cha-cha!
We came here hoping to find a true mutant, but the professor was a dumbass.
What?
Instead, we found a true friend, unlike that and friend that doesn't credit us in his readings. Ka-Zar, you're welcome to hang out anytime you want to. Perhaps you don't understand what my words mean, but do you? You are friend. Me, sick clips.
I am and forever shall be your and friend. No talk, your world above my world, jungle. Only Ka-Zar is Lord of Jungle. You go, no return.
Wow, he's got the Dirty Harry look going there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Callahan.
Cha-cha guy.
A friendly sort of fellow, isn't he?
In a way, he's lucky he's not a mutant. We'd have our hands. I mean, Bobby would have his hands full persuading him to return to America with us.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Then no sooner had the X-Men entered a tunnel than Ka-Zar signals his mastodons, and the entrance is hidden behind tons of crashing boulders. Wow, plot device. Thus, we leave the Jungle Lord with his victory cry reverberating across the plains of the world that time forgot. But many questions still remain unanswered, and we suspect that this may not be the last we will see of Ka-Zar and Zabu. For the future holds many mysteries, which we shall unravel one by one in the months to come.
And that's it, my friends.
That's it?
Yeah. My and friends.
Yes, that's it. Wow.
That is it.
We want to ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. We hope you enjoyed the first appearance of Ka-Zar.
And thanks for showing up at the end. Go rewatch the replay.
Yes. And we will see you next
tomorrow with 2 Hawkman readings,
mm-hmm.
Which will start at 8 p.m. Central. Be there or done. Whatever. Give a choice. We don't.
Good night.
Good night.
Ba-da-da-da.
I was a chip.